Welcome to the Music Connection. Today, it is my honor to present my very own EASTCHASE.
Hello.
How you doing? Pretty good. Now, not every member of the band could join us today, but what I have here today is Jerry Johnson.
How you doing?
And Trinity Bruce.
Hey.
And of course, I am Corey. Well, got quite a bit here. I'm glad we could finally get you out here to the show.
Yeah, we have.
So, a couple questions for you to start off with. How long have y'all been playing your respective instruments?
I've been playing bass for just over 8 years, I believe.
8 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's fun.
Champ.
Trent?
About 7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
And you're completely self-taught. aren't
Yes. I failed the class. My parents stopped paying for the lessons, so no instruction. None.
you? It's impressive.
Thanks.
It's very impressive.
Thanks. Very good.
Now, it's interesting how EASTCHASE really came together because I can't even really remember at all how it happened.
No.
Trinity, you were one of the original kind of members for EASTCHASE. How did it really start up?
Well, one of the guys who isn't here, Jason, it really got to where he wanted to learn to play a little better guitar. And so he'd come over and we'd kind of jam a little bit. And then after he played for a little while, Kevin, the drummer, would come over. And he got into it. And then Jerry joined us for a little while. And then, Corey, you showed up. And we kind of got rolling.
Yeah, and then just one day we decided, we really want to be like this big music thing, so we decided let's actually get a band going and see if we can get big somewhere.
Stop wasting time.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, how has music really been an influence in your lives, like, forever? How's it been an influence?
I've listened to all different types of music. I love all types of music. Started playing in 7th grade when I joined the band back in junior high, and since then been playing music daily. So it's just influenced my entire life in any way I can think. So.
You, Trent?
I just love music. My parents made me start playing the viola when I was in like 5th grade, and I loved it, but it wasn't really something that I wanted to stick with. And then right around like 9th grade, my uncles showed up one day and they had their guitars and they started playing, and I got into it really fast, and I just love it. Like, love making music, love playing music, the whole thing.
What are, sticking with that, what are some of musical influences in like how you play your instrument?
I'd have to say the bass player for The Who. I listen to a lot of his music, and I think he's one of the better bass players of all time. Jazz music, Jaco Pastorius, also think the same thing, one of the greatest. But I'll also listen to Avenged Sevenfold, Incubus,
Of course.
Sublime, all types of music.
Like, as far as guitar goes, although they're just incredible, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Clapton, because they are remarkable guitarists. And like, as far as music goes, although I sound nothing like them at all, ever, Linkin Park, just because they have a whole sound that they kind of bring together. Like, there's not too much of one thing, it all comes together perfectly.
It's good influences to have.
I know.
Alright, now, something, I had a question more directed towards you, Trinity. I'm going back to the gig that we had at Jason's church about the statue rocker. Trinity, when we got to that one part in your solo, when we were introducing you, you were just stone-faced and still rocking out. What was going through your head?
Well,
right
like,
there.
Before we did that, like, we'd come up, with what we were going to do basically. We were like, okay, this person will go first, then this person, then this person. And I knew how long I was going to have, so I had come up with different solos, like pieces that I was going to do. And when we actually got to it, I completely blacked out and got terrified and just kind of went with whatever happened. And that resulted in me standing there like I had been frozen.
It was still pretty awesome. So
Yeah,
you still
yeah,
rocked out
yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah, I did what I could with my back to everybody.
Yeah. Well, I think it's time for a little less talk and a lot more music. So, let's move over to the stage.
Okay.
All right. This first song that we have for you is a little instrumental song that we call New Beginnings. That's it. The next song that we have for you is one of our favorites. We call it London Calling.
Ready? Look on the bright side, turn a blind eye to the type of life you thought you'd be. You can leave with me. We'll find a way away from where we stay and never turn around. We're leaving town with nowhere to go down. London is calling and I'm guessing with you to this gates right away. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. With your hand, I'll lead you through tonight. When you want me on the side, fall asleep. Right here with me as London calls. You're going crazy with the thought of the baggage that you brought. It's more than you can carry on now. At least you're not alone. As we navigate the streets, memorize the world we see. Live for nights like these. London is calling and time answering. Will you to with gates and fly away? There's nothing that I wouldn't do. I'll lead you through tonight. Wake you on me on the side, so call us right here with me as London. London is calling and I'm answering. Will you to this gates and fly away? 'Cause there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Give me your hand, I'll lead you through tonight. When you on the other side, just fall asleep as London.
Alright, thanks for tuning in to the Music Connection. We'll see you here next time. Sweet.